There's the whistle, and here we go. Schmeichel makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, don't be surprised if he ends up being the top man today, Peter, because he's got the reflexes and shot-stopping ability to keep out the best. Seeing shot after shot being repelled can actually affect both teams psychologically too. It gives one team hope, while the opposition can start to despair.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Koeman. More and more pressure on the ball here. Van Dijk. And Jamal. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. Jamal. Oh, that is a nice touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Rijkaard. Good chance here! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's heaved it away. Ribéry. Ribéry unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Azar, a player who needs no introduction. And he's in, must be! He's been taken out, could that be a penalty? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Beckenbauer has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let...
Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! And Brazil take the lead. That was beautiful. something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side.
Oh, just the keeper now. It's Asa! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Van Dijk is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defence...
Great chance! Guirassy with a beautifully timed run.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Yamal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
That's going up front in a hurry. Plenty of space out wide here. Yamal. Best. A lot of space ahead of him. Hazard! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Hazard just did brilliantly to get that under control before what was a really good finish for me too. He made it all look so effortless as well.
Flamengo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Fermin. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Great ball and the shots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Van Dijk. Now Foden. Hazard. Foden. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Gol marcado para o Brasil. Aos 16 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 47.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald?
Good chance here! And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now, can they get... Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Very nicely done. Oh, good ball! Pele! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Thuram. To Messi. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Serginho. Oh, super find. Zanetti. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And it's Zanetti. Hazard. Hazard! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Hazard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Brazil have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Thuram. Davids. Vieira. Davids. Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's going for goal!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So, what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guardiola. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Pelé gets on his bike and on the move. Pelé. Oh, this is a very good run. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And this is Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Can he get it? Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Brazil! The first significant strike. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Rijkaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. Vieira. Pressing high and with purpose.
Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bonucci is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Serginho. Now it's Romario. Pelé. Out towards the flank. Hazard. Lovely feet. And this is Cruyff. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Brazil up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Teremos uma substituição.
So, into the second half.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter.
And Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Batistuta. That's an excellent interception. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Guardiola. Schneider. And it's Zanetti. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff knocks it out wide. Messi. That is lovely. Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Pelé. It's made its way. Goes for a shot! Oh, what has happened? And again! Brilliant from Pelé! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Hazard closing in on goal. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, he wasn't going to be fooled, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pelé. Shot, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Brazil find a position of real strength now. Pelé could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice bit of trickery. Romario. And the pass is intercepted. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Here it is, crossed in. And that has been cleared. No outsmarting him this time. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pelé with 2 goals already to his name. Tries to pass it through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard! Brazil are closing in on a comfortable win.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Davids picks it up out wide. Zanetti. Now it's Romario. He can run onto that. He has a look up. It's Schneider! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 11.
Brazil are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Camisa 23.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Davids.
Camisa 25.
Koeman.
Camisa 47. Camisa 7. Camisa 24.
Bonucci, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
Teremos 3 minutos de
Sports
acréscimo.
officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mbappe takes the shot. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Hazard. Well, that's well seen too. And that's it. Brazil are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que o circuito interno de imagens está em
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Isn't it a real pleasure to be able to see the Dutchman Ronald Koeman? He's got to be one of the best ever.
Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bonucci. Henderson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Thuram. Foden. Vieira. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Gullit. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Best. Messi. Hazard. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, well played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Foden. And the finish! Valverde. Ronaldinho. And this is Gullit. Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Cannavaro ventures forward, and it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Foden. Well read, and the danger is averted. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Azar. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ronaldinho. Koeman. And it's Thuram. Now Foden. Azar. This is a promising build-up. Ronaldinho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That's put paid to the danger. Pass somewhat off target. Foden. And now the breakaway. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hazard takes aim and crosses. De Ligt is there and he can get that clear. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! Now he's off and running. Maldini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This... And Messi! That is some save from De Gea. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Oh, that one's going nowhere. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that was never going to make it. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Henderson producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 9, camisa 10.
Thuram.
Camisa
Koeman looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
De Ligt did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And it's Vieira. A deeply frustrating game so far, certainly. And Salah! And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Brazil have their second corner now. Mohamed Salah plays it short. Yamal. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Marseille have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Yamal. Great defending, strong and determined. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's an errant pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Koeman with a definite foul there.
Substituição em andamento.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here! And he's had it nicked away. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's got away. Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Zola. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Nice control. And it's Vieira.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Roberto Carlos. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's managed to get free. Lovely feet. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
And this is the big chance.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, such a clever touch. Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he welcomes it in. There's the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Whoa, would you believe that? One sweeping...
Are such an adept. They produce something out of nothing. Very impressive.
Marseille now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition tried.
They knocked and knocked, but there is time for no more. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort and... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Borussia Dortmund.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And that gets things running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
It's a good run down the right. Vieira running with intent. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Best, closing in on goal.
Well, when you've got Ronald Koeman present, he's impossible to ignore, Peter. Not only does he read the game intelligently at the back, but he's a real goal threat too, with his long-range shooting and those venomous...
And the shots! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 47, Phil Foden.
So, a breakthrough already. Cannavaro. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's destined for the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a throw-in. Vieira. Rodri. First quarter of an hour gone. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard. No, it's Hazard. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He won't be happy with that one. Rodri. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. Vieira. And it's Messi. That is lovely. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's very neat. Best! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes aim and crosses. Nice interception, well timed. Gyökeres has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Foden cuts it out. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Brazil already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Looking for options for movement. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mateus. 30 minutes gone. Yaya Toure. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rodri, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. Foden, driving forward. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Hazard. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get it through? Time and again they are repelled. He's going to be disappointed with that. 5 minutes till the break. Hazard, who can single-handedly make a difference.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Bullet. Mateus. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Mateus is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Foden looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Messi. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. And he's gone backward here. Very nicely done. He's free. Oh, shooting chance! Fantastic from Davids! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Brazil are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 11, Matthäus. Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field, number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 10, Mbappe.
And we get things going again.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Yaya Toure. Defending was strong and firm. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now then, the ball's come loose. Koeman. And that is a little undercooked. Gyökeres. Maldini. And it's Cannavaro. Good take and real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. Gyökeres, good read, needed to be. And he's heaved it away. And he is dashing away. He's in, must be! Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Messi. Toure was in no mood for any of that. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Foden, oh, he's having a go! Just off target.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Messi ventures forward. Best. Hazard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bruno Fernandes. Messi being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that...
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Brazil find a position of real strength now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro. Yaya Toure. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. To Bruno Fernandes. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Passes short and sharp. Driving through the middle. It's Hazard! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Messi, who's short. Oh, that's neat. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Foden! Oh, he's hit the bar! Gullit. Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Gyökeres. Borussia Dortmund ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That's a deception. His positioning was spot on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rodri. Yaya Toure. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. And time is up. Brazil can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Foden taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. O'Reilly finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Yeah, you'll need to keep it.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. West Ham have themselves a chance from the spot. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Just one winner. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
West Ham penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Tries to play it through. This might spell danger. And he thumps it clear. And it's Azar. And he is dashing. Real chance! Glorious from Azar! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
West Ham are doing very nicely, thank you. Just a keeper in his way. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodgers. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's picked his way through, and Zola! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Zubimendi. Law. Zubimendi. Law. He's looking wide.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gyökeres. Oh, just skips. He's having a hit! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Azar. Foden. Zola. Now this could be a chance. Law! Outstanding by Law! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... Could be danger here! Saliba. And it's Garner. Timber. To Havertz. Van Dijk, always a very imposing presence at the back. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, good take in a good area. He is through here. And they've got rid. And here's Zola. Zola going forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Havertz. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he really got hold of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when...
Can he finish? And he steered it beyond the post.
Zola probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Guardiola. Garner. That is good progress on the left. It's a quick ball upfield. He's on it, can he get away? That has not gone well.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he welcomes it in. Vieira. Azar. That has been slung wide. Timber was in no mood for any of that. Garner.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's got away from him. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Weston looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. The second half is up and running. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent chance! And it's in! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Law, and he's intervened well there. Garner. Guardiola. Now it's Trossard. That's a shade optimistic. O'Reilly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
West Ham clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He won't be happy with that one. Into the channel. Foden. Azar. Van Dijk. Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. And he shoots! What a save by David Raya! Oh, what has happened here? That's good play. And that was very necessary. He's found a way past. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's shifting through the gears here. And he can thump it away. Driving, shot a goal! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Zubimendi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Now he's running away. Law. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the shot! Keeper's got his work done.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
They've played it short, and it's made its way to him. Big chance! Goes for a shot! And the finish! And that's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And he's managed to get free. And this is Mohamed Salah. Shoots! And there's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
West Ham are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He has found a way through. And he's there to belt it away. Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Great chance! And another try! Oh, it rattles the bar! So much time and space here, and the shot! Oh, good finish! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's found a way through. They're urging him. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's shifting through the gears. Chance! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance, surely! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's had it nicked away. Law receives it in a good position here, and he's lost, takes a shot! Well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now that's well seen too. Arsenal have a free kick. Vardiol. And he's making progress on the ball.
Salah. Oh, really well played.
He is through here. And a chance! And he couldn't keep it down. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's found... Law! Timber can clear it away. There's the shot! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Trossard pinches it off him. He's got away. Law. So much touch. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there goes the final whistle. West Ham have done it. The perfect outcome.